So, uncertainty. I'm going to make this really quick because there's very little that I can say that hasn't been said. And I love everybody's share. I love Heath's share, especially from this divine intelligence point of view. But let me kind of give just a few thoughts, maybe on a little bit of a different perspective, hopefully. Um, to me, uncertainty is unbalanced perception. Uncertainty is like people say, it's never going to come around. We worry about things, as Mary would say, worry about things it's never. I mean, that statistic was phenomenal. But to me, also, uncertainty is something that causes suffering that you create by your own expectations and your perceptions. How do we deal with uncertainty? Well, while we're trying to fight and balance ourselves with what is uncertain, am I going to have this? Am I going to do this? Am I going to be successful? Why don't we start to think about what is certain? Because in order to deal with uncertainty, we first must actually look at, become a part of, and know what is certain. Before you can look at uncertainty, you have got to know what is certain. What is certain? It is certain that tomorrow when you wake up, it's going to be daylight. It is certain that when you put a seed in the ground, it's going to grow if you give it love. You have to embrace certainty. It is certain that we are only here for a short space in this time. We exist as eternal beings. We will continue after we leave this earth plane. That is certain. What is certain is that the breath that we breathe in is the spiritual force that animates all of life. And what is certain is that we will continue with that breath of life forevermore. What is certain is that divine law is unwaverable. What is certain is that divine law is perfect in its operation. And what is certain is that divine law works hand in hand to bring balance and harmony, and every sub-law that comes underneath it is certain that it operates under divine will. When we understand what is certain and we embrace certainty, then uncertainty is powerless, because uncertainty becomes the lie that we tell ourselves. Now, I may understand this a little bit more than the average individual, but it doesn't mean that I don't fight with it. It doesn't mean that I have my worried times or my worried weekends or my worried days that Mary has. But how do I battle it? Because I become aware of what is certain. I become aware of knowing who I am, and I surrender to what is truth. I claim my power, and I know that I'm in service, and that's how I try and deal with uncertainty. I don't try to move into the present moment or to get into the present moment, because I am certain that I am the present moment. If I try to move into the present moment, then I'm saying that the present moment is separate from me. I'm saying that the present moment is a destination I have to reach. But maybe the present moment is me. Maybe the present moment is you. The truth is, it is certain that I am the present moment. And if I can live in that certainty, then I don't need to fear uncertainty. Because if I fear it, I fear from not knowing who I am. I fear from uncertainty from the time that I have or don't have. I fear from the attachment to all the expectations in my life. And I fear that I'm not on my time and I'm not in control of anything. and therefore I'm fearing the fact that I am not a divine person. But when I actually come to a point of certainty that I am the moment, that I am part of the animating force and intelligence that exists, then why should I fear uncertainty? And I've dealt with this for a long time over the past little while with some of my clients, and I developed them actually a pebble, like a pebble meditation that I do for so those of you who have done that, or you know what that's like, and it's to help with uncertainty, it's to help with what your worries, your anxieties, and your fears are. And if anybody wants it, connect with me, and I'll send it your way. But the one thing that I want to do to battle uncertainty, and I would invite all of you to do, is to forget chasing the rainbows and to start knowing what is certain. Because when you know what is certain, there is no reason for you to fear uncertainty. Become aware of that process. Become aware of that moment. Become aware that that's what you are. And every time you feel uncertain, you feel afraid, and you feel anxious, then just turn to what is certain, that you are a divine being, that you have divine power, and that you are the present moment. I'm Jock, and I'm out.